Hi there, I'm Amber Parrott with Morgan James Publishing, and today I have the privilege of connecting with Sarah Jane Patton, the author of From Broken to Beautiful, 9 Secrets That Will Transform Your Marriage. Sarah Jane, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
I'm so glad. Well, I want to dive in and ask you some questions about your book. So, what inspired you to write this book?
That's a great question. I had had a failed marriage and then got remarried, and I started to see that I was falling into the same patterns that I had happened the first time.
Sure.
And so, as I was diving into how do I fix this? What do I do? I started to figure out things that would help me, but they would help everybody else. So I just felt really called to share what I had learned.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you've got the personal experience behind that because a lot of times it can be hard to, receive a message from somebody who hasn't walked that. So thank you for being vulnerable and being willing to share that.
Absolutely.
So who is From Broken to Beautiful for?
This book really is for anyone that is either struggling in a relationship or marriage, or someone who's just wanting to, do something to improve their relationship. Maybe it's not completely broken yet, but it
Sure.
could go either way. But yeah, and really anyone could read it and gain something for it, but it's specifically for anybody in a relationship or a marriage where they're struggling, where they're kind of on the fence. They don't know if they should stay or leave. And I think after reading the book, they'll kind of have their answers and know what direction they want to go in.
Yeah, that's huge. It sounds like it's an excellent tool for, really getting clarity on where your relationship's at and what you can or can't do to move it from where it's at.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely. Definitely clarity. I think that a lot of my readers who have read the book so far are like, oh, give me a lot of clarity on what I can do or what I need to do or
yeah.
what I don't want to do.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. And, sometimes it's really hard when you're the one in that relationship to get that perspective. So, to have a book like yours and to be able to get a little bit of a point of view from somebody else is so valuable.
Definitely.
Awesome. So, tell me about how your reader will be different after reading your book.
That's a great question. The book really gives my reader new ways to communicate. And one of the biggest things that we as women tend to not do is we don't know how to ask for what we want. And
Mm,
it's this simple little thing that we can change and shift in our communication with our partner or our husband, whoever we're in a relationship with, to help them really ask for the things that they want to have and communicate more effectively. And the greatest part about it is that they will see that once they begin to make a shift, naturally, their partner will do the same.
mm, that's
So
powerful.
they kind of follow, right? When we shift, they shift.
Yeah, yeah. And I love that you pointed out how challenging it can be to express your needs. But if you are equipped to be able to do that, it makes such a difference in relationships. That's really cool.
Definitely. I think what happens a lot of times is we think that they know, right? We
Yeah.
assume. We have a lot of assumptions, but they really don't know. They have no idea.
Right, right. And we're sitting here thinking like, I made it clear, right? And if you're not communicating it, they have no idea. They can't read minds. So
Absolutely.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Sarah Jane. I do want to ask before we close, if readers at home are hearing this, they're really resonating with it, they want to learn more about you in the book, where can they connect with you?
That's a great question. So actually in the book, I have my email address in here. My website is under construction right now, so I'll have that back up and running soon. But they can find me at Sarah Jane at lifecoachsarahjane.com, or they can find me on Facebook. Just my name, Sarah Jane Patton. I have my personal page, and then I have a business page as well where they can follow me and see what I'm up to.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you, viewers at home, for tuning in and learning more about Sarah Jane's book. Be sure to grab a copy of From Broken to Beautiful wherever books are sold. Sarah Jane, thank you so much for joining me and congratulations on the release of your book.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I'm super excited for this book to be released.
Yeah, we are too. Congrats.